Good morning, everyone. Leah Dixon here from Port Coquitlam, British Columbia. I am popping on for a pretty impromptu video. I normally do my paper pumpkin videos on Friday nights, but with it being the holidays and everything, things are just kind of a little bit out of sync, and my boxes didn't actually arrive till late this past Friday. So I just thought I'd pop on this Monday morning and then people can catch the replay whenever they would like. So this is the December paper pumpkin. It's Good Things Come in Small Packages. And from what I know about it, it's little gift card boxes, which is actually perfect for this time of year and leading into spring and birthdays and all of that. So let's check it out. I'm going to just highlight my desktop only. And as you pop on, if you want to say hi, let me know who's here and watching. That would be great. I'd love to know who's joining me. So in our kit, this is always my favorite part, we have our little Stampin' Spot, and it's Garden Green, which happens to be one of my favorite greens right now. I've used that so much for my Christmas cards. An awesome little stamp set with all of the different, here, I'll move the box out of the way for a second. So we've got the desktop as a white background, all the different kind of special occasions that we may encounter. So you did it, graduation, congrats with love, cheers to forever, so like a little wedding card, special delivery, oh baby, happy birthday, good things come in small packages, and for your special delivery. So kind of perfect having something here for the babies and the grads and like all those special celebrations. So cute stamp set. Now I'll bring the box back up since we don't need a white background. We also have some awesome, it looks like gray granite twine in here. And as always, they have a little piece of information here about next month's paper pumpkin, because of course, by the time I get my kit, we can no longer order these. We're ordering the following month. So we're now into ordering for January, and the cutoff is January 10th. And these are it's 9 little cards for Valentine's. But what's cool is right now they have the add-on available. It's this cute little heart-shaped treat box to send treats out. And so those are an add-on that's available right now. And then this is also talking about an exclusive add-on, but I think unfortunately this one has sold out, and it was the additional card packs. They were pretty cute. So you do want to grab those add-ons early because they do sell out. All right, let's pull everything out of here and see what we have going on. All right, so when you get your paper pumpkin, it comes all wrapped up inside the box, which is really nice because on occasion we've had some pretty bad weather and some pretty poor delivery service at times, and my box that my paper pumpkin has come in has been ruined. But never has the stuff inside my box been ruined, which is always such a blessing. All right. Here we go. We'll pull all of this stuff out. And so these are all-inclusive kits, and you literally get everything you need to create the projects except for a pair of scissors. So it's really, really handy. And then I just finished pulling the plastic off. The instructions are always in here. I often forget about that. So there you can see the wide variety of little gift boxes that we can create today. I mean, the combinations are pretty endless. So they walk through how to put together quite a few of them for different occasions. So let's get started. So our first one, now they show using a green box. So, oh, excellent. Oh, check it out. We got tear and tape, but you guys, this is not your average tear and tape. This is extra thin tear and tape. I'll show you what our regular tear and tape looks like. This is like, I don't know, not even half or maybe half the width of our regular tear and tape. So that's fantastic, because sometimes I find our tear and tape is a little too wide for delicate projects like this. So we have all these different card bases. Oh, and a package of dimensionals. All these different card bases in, it looks like Balmy Blue, Tahitian Tide, Mango Melody, Probably Flirty Flamingo there. These are gorgeous. And, oh, and then check it out. The other side, they're reversible. The other side is our Garden Green, Calypso Coral, Pear Pizzazz, and Basic Gray. So we really are covered with all the possible color combos. That is fantastic. Okay, so we're going to start with, well, really we could do anything, but we'll start with one of our green bases. And then we've got all the different, these are also double-sided, so you can totally mix and match. Oh my goodness, these are cute. So flowers, oh, those are very like baby card to me, the little stars, little grad caps, confettis, and then flip them over and we've got stripes and dots. So fun. Okay, oh, we're going to have some choices to make, but let's start with the grad one. I actually have a grad in my house this year, so this is very convenient. And then we have all of the kind of labels and stuff that we're going to add. So this one's showing that we just need one of these circles. So we'll grab one of those. And so we've got all these circle labels, all these fun kind of tag labels, and then all these cute, cute little extras, cupcakes and leaves, grad caps and flowers. So, so cute. All right, so I'm going to grab one of our grad caps. Come on, there we go. Set those off to the side. We have some nice decorative backgrounds here as well. Oh my goodness, these are cute. And then for this one, it looks like we're going to do one of these little bread tag guys to put our cap on. And so that is, it looks like that is all of the pieces that we need for this card. Okay, let's leave those behind and we'll get started with some stamping. So this one is a grad card. So we're going to grab the Congrats You Did It. Then there's the You Did It. All right. Now, if it's your first time getting a paper pumpkin, you will receive a paper pumpkin block in your kit. This is not my first time getting a paper pumpkin, so they did not provide one for me. But I, of course, have a lot of blocks, so not a problem. All right, let's grab our Congrats and our You Did It. Now, when I mount these, I like to put them kind of up near the top on my blocks so that when I stamp them in the ink, I don't get ink all over my block. Okay, so the Congrats, I think, is going to be the harder bit to sneak into this space. So I'm going to stamp it first on my circle and kind of up as high as I can where it's like almost touching those dotted edges. So we're going to get our ink. Now, I'm not using my mini spot because I have the full-size ink pad, and I always, if you have it, I always prefer the full-size. Actually, sorry, guys, I did not stamp this off yet. And I find sometimes, well, actually, this one's pretty good. Sometimes these guys come and they have like a little film on them. But that one actually stamped really well. Nice. Okay, so I hope you're not getting the top of my head in there. Just needed to get over top to be able to see that. So there's our Congrats. And then this one, I am going to just stamp it off. It's a bit of a bigger one, so I have a feeling it's going to be more. Actually, it was pretty good too. Nice. Okay. And then we'll do the You Did It right underneath. All right. Such fun fonts on there as well. Super duper cute. So Congrats, You Did It. Now it's showing us in our instructions. So we do have little instructions and it shows how to put all these together. So it's showing that the first thing we want to do is kind of fold all of our score lines in the proper direction. Because of course these are two-sided boxes, so they could fold either way. So we want to fold everything in the right direction. So it's going to be easy to put this box together. And then these boxes are actually super duper simple. You're going to see that on one side there's like these little notches, and these are going to tuck into them. So what you want to do is take the long tabs and push them in, And then this side goes up and over and clicks into the base. And then we do it on the same thing on the other side. But those long tabs go in, and this one goes up and over and clicks into the base. And then these edges all just fold in. So it's super, super simple to put this little box together. Now, once we've got our box created, it's showing that we're going to take our outside edge here, and we're going to just put a piece of tear and tape across here. So, of course, you can choose which way you want it. I am obviously going to use the little grad caps because they're so, so stinking cute. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put a piece of tear and tape across here that's going to hold that together. So you can choose whether you put it like right across the middle or across an edge. I personally am going to grab this tear and tape, and I'm going to put mine actually across the inside edge. Okay, so there we go. So this tear and tape is great because it literally just tears. So I've put that across the edge. I'm going to put this around my box, making sure my tape is on the outside piece. Okay, now you don't want to fold these too tight because you do want it to be able to slide off. Okay, so I don't recommend like cinching it up. Just make sure that the edges are lined up before you push down. There we go. But let it stay a little bit loose. That way you're going to be able to slide this belly band on and off easily. Okay, we don't want it super stuck. All right, so we've got our belly band there. Now we get to decorate the top of this box. Oh my goodness, these are adorable. So everything here apparently gets decorated with some, or not decorated, attached with some dimensionals. So we're going to attach the cap onto our little bread tag with a dimensional. And then we're going to attach our circle and our bread tag to the card front with dimensionals. All right. So there we go. These are nice and thick too. I find that the dimensionals that they put in paper pumpkins are slightly thicker than our regular dimensionals, which is super fun. All right, so we've got that one done. And we'll put a couple on the back of here, showing us throwing 3 on the back of this. And now it does show us tying a piece of twine around, now they're saying around the whole box, but you guys, then your box isn't going to, like, you'll have to untie it to open it. I'm not a huge fan of that. I think gift cards should be easily opened and reclosed. So I'm not going to tie mine around the whole box. I am going to tie mine just around the belly band. Okay, so I may actually have to take the box out to be able to do that. And I am just going to take this and I'm going to tie a little knot here, kind of off to the side. Well, not a full-on knot, actually. We're just going to kind of loop it once. And then I'm going to get my bunny ears. At this point, now that it's through, I could put it back on the box. So it would give me a bit more structure to work with, but that's okay. And so I've just tied my bunny ears here. And we can tighten these up and we'll play with that till we get it the right length. All right, I'm going to put it back onto the box because everything's wiggling around a bit too much on me here. Okay, so I've just put mine around the belly band. That to me just makes a bit more sense because I don't want this one sealed shut. I want to be able to open and close it. Okay, so let me tighten up these. Come on. Bows can sometimes be finicky, and I find they are the finickiest when I am doing a video. All right, come on. So once I get that bow kind of how I want it, I've adjusted my ends, then I'm going to trim them up. And of course my one end is still attached to my roll. I kind of like doing it that way because then I can limit how much excess I use. All right, so I can come on in here and trim that. That side's going to get trimmed. This bow needs to get worked on just a little bit. Actually, I'm going to move it around a bit too on here. I'm not happy with its final placement on here, so that's okay though, because I can just shift it. There we go. There. And I'm just going to keep finicking with this one. So the nice thing about this too is if you tie it only to the belly band, then nobody else has to retie this. I'm going to tie it once, and it'll just sit and look pretty forevermore. All right. So now our congrats is going to go on there. You want to make sure that your dimensionals all land on the belly band, not onto your box. Okay. So congrats, you did it. So I'm going to tuck that right up close to our little bow. And then I'm going to trim these ends one more time because I adjusted a bit more. And now because this is like a little bread tag, it's got like the little switch in there. You don't have to have like attached it already. You just kind of slip it on like a bread tag and it's attached to our box. So that is our first little gift card holder. And again, because we didn't loop it around the whole box, it's super easy to now open that up, put something in there. Now, here's the other cool bit is so you've got these cute little boxes and they're all decorated, but we have those inserts. Where did they go? So let's see here on this one. Oh, they're not showing us which one to use. Maybe they don't want us to use one on here. But these little cards, you guys, they're for the insides of the boxes. They're not for the fronts of the boxes. So check it out. I'm going to take this little guy and glue them down inside, or just add it. You don't even have to glue it. And there you can write your little message to go with the gift card that you're including in here. Isn't that cute? So such a smart idea. So now you can personalize your message in there and still have your sweet little box. So there's our grad one. They have the sweetest ones. We've got birthday ones here and birthday, wedding, and baby. So it's the same concept for all of them. So I'm not going to go through all of them, but I will just do one more with you and show you guys the special delivery one. It's so, so cute. So we've got our box again. And so same concept as before. We want to just actually fold this up and create the box. So you're folding it just so whichever color you want showing is on the outside. Here we go. And then we take those tabs, we put them in, and we loop these sides over the tabs and tuck them in, and they just click into place. And that just holds the whole little box together. And there we go. All right, and then tuck our tabs in. Now, before I close this one up permanently, we have, this is so cute, we have the cute little star paper here that I'm going to pop inside and put with this one. So that's going to be just waiting on the inside to write in. All right, now that we've got that, I need to find, we've got all of our edges. So we want to find our little stars one, so that matches the paper we just popped inside. And again, we're going to take this one. I'm going to put a little bit of tear and tape just on the inside edge of this piece. Okay. just like that. Okay, and then these guys don't really have a direction, but when I do this, remember, I don't want to make it super duper tight because I want to be able to slide this on and off. All right, and then just like that. Okay, so there we have our little belly band wrapped. Now this one also gets a piece of the twine, but they've actually this time done it this way, so we can wrap it all the way around and it's not going to interfere with anything. All right, so we wrap it around, but again, remember not to wrap it too tight, because if you wrap it too tight, it's going to impede your ability to pull this belly band on and off. All right, now I'm just going to snip this one. There we go. And we're going to tie our little bow here. So actually, I might actually tie a knot first. I'm worried that the knot's going to make it too bulky, but we'll see. I can always undo it if it does. So if I tie a knot first, then it means it's a bit easier and things aren't sliding around when I grab my bunny ears and tie my bow. There we go. Super duper cute. And I just keep fiddling with that till I get these sitting in the right way, how I want them, right size and everything. Now these ones, I do want to keep the string fairly long, but I am going to trim up the ends just because playing with it to make the bow kind of frayed the ends. All right, so we've got our little twine on there. Now we're going to grab another circle label. Where did I put all my labels? Here we go. So grab another circle label, and this one gets a few extra pieces as well. So we've got our circle label. We also get a longer label here. Oops, and a bow tag. So there we go. Got my bow tag. All right. So there's all of our bits, and I need to find my stamp set. Oh, that I didn't put back where I grabbed it from. Oh, this is my worst thing, is I end up with stuff on my desk and then I can't see what's right in front of me. There we go. I left it right beside me so I wouldn't lose it. All right, so for this one, we want the word special delivery. Grab a block for those. And we want special delivery for your special delivery. Very cute. All right. And so if you only have paper pumpkin blocks, I would highly recommend putting this one as well up at the top. But if you do have the smaller blocks, they definitely make it easier. Now, let's actually put that on straight though. So I like to actually line these up on my grid paper and then line my block up on my grid paper. And then you're pretty much guaranteed you'll get that straight when you go to stamp it. All right, so let's start with that one. My garden green has disappeared right in front of me. Again. Oh, I put it back on the shelf. That's where it is. Look at me cleaning up properly. Okay, so we're going to stamp this one right onto that straight strip that we've got. There we go. So cute. And then on here, we're going to stamp special delivery. We're going to put it up a little bit higher because we're putting this guy down below it. Okay, so we're not going to stamp this right in the center. I'm going to stamp it up a little bit higher. Okay. There we go. All right, so special delivery. And then for our little bread tag, we have the Oh Baby. So I did it again. I just put down that stamp set. There we go. They're on these clear backs, and so they just kind of blend in. And there's the cute little Oh Baby. So sweet. We'll grab that one on a little square block. Oh, how sweet. All right. Now these bits get attached. Let's see. are we attaching these with? Okay, so we're not popping up our circle and our strip here. So we're going to grab this tear and tape and we're going to put some across the back of our little sentiment here. So we don't want these things popped up because we are going to put some stars on here popped up. You don't want too much dimension, especially with these being the thicker dimensionals. All right, so that's one's going to go on just like that. And then same with this circle. They're saying don't go crazy, don't go putting dimensionals on the back of this one. We're just going to use a little strip of that tear and tape right across the center of our circle. And I'm going to pop that on here. Our little oh baby just comes along over here and we pop it on around our bow. Super cute. And then we had all those sheets of cute little embellishments. So we're going to grab one large and one small star, and these guys get to go on with dimensionals and pop right off the page. All right, so we'll flip them over and pop a dimensional on the back. Oh, now these dimensionals seem a little big for this guy, so you can just take your scissors and either trim up the edge or cut one of the dimensionals themselves in half. I like to trim up my edges and just use a piece of one on the back of that guy. All right. Sticky backs. And then this is just popping right on at the top and the bottom of our circle, just like that. And there we have the cutest little baby gift card holder. So, so sweet. So I am not going to go through and make all of them because I think you guys get the idea, but they are so, so cute. And you have all of the instructions right in here, step by step for each one. And then you can also see that they show you some other ways to use your stamp set and use the bits in this kit to do some creating. And on the front, they give you just like the possibilities are endless for color combos and how you want to stamp these things. So many ideas on how to use these bits. And then of course these sentiments can be paired up with so many of our other stamp sets. And we even have like the little heart with love, so you could do, you know, sweet little Valentine's cards coming up and stuff like that. So lots and lots of options of things that you guys can do with that stamp set afterwards, pairing it up with other things. So it is the holidays. I'm not sure if I'll have time to work on any alternatives, but if I do, you can bet I will be posting them on my blog, stampinwithleah.ca. So you'll definitely want to check that out and follow my blog if you don't already. And I hope that everybody has a wonderful holiday. I will be live on Wednesday morning with one more card class to go before Christmas. And I'll be live the Wednesday after Christmas as well. It's nice that Christmas falls on a weekend this year. So my card classes can continue as usual. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I hope it's not too snowy where you are. We're staying inside and doing family stuff and playing games. So just enjoying the downtime. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.